Ladies and gentlemen, in top class, the audience of top class, I'm very happy to introduce two great people in Arizona. They are Raf and Arturo. Hello, guys. How are you doing over there?
Hello. Doing well. How are you?
Fine, too. Thank you very much. Well, I'm curious to know what you think about languages. Raf, what's your idea about knowing how to speak languages? How many languages do you speak?
Well, I speak three languages: English, Spanish, and Serbian.
Serbian. That's not a common language to speak, not in the US, right?
No, it's similar to Russian.
Really?
Yes.
How do you say good morning in Serbian?
Dobro jutro.
Okay, I think in Russian is dobre utra. And how do you say good afternoon?
Dobar dan.
Dobre dan. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Raf. Arturo, you, of course, you also speak three languages?
Yes, I speak also English, Spanish, and Serbian, and in school I'm learning Latin.
A little bit of Latin. Okay. Now, Arturo, when you speak English, Serbian, and Spanish, what similarities do you find in those three languages and what differences? And if I can ask you, which is more difficult?
I think that English is the most difficult of the three because uh, Spanish and Serbian, they usually have just one sound per letter, so there aren't, like A is always A in Spanish and in Serbian, but in English it can be A or A or A, and it has a lot of different pronunciations depending on the words. And I think that Spanish has more in common with Serbian in terms of pronunciation, but in terms of actual roots of words and similarities between words, I would say Spanish and English are more similar than Serbian and other Slavic languages.
That's very interesting. What about you, Raf? Which of the three languages is easier for you to speak? And what do you speak at home, at school, with friends?
Well, at school, I speak English. At home, I speak Spanish with my dad and Serbian with Tamara. And in terms of difficulty, I hmm, I'm I'm not sure. I think they all they're all relatively easy for me. Um, yeah, that's it.
Okay, they're easy. That's what matters, right? I have heard you guys speak in Serbian, and when you guys speak in Serbian, that sounds totally amazing to me. Such a complex language for me to understand. Because, for example, Artie, can you translate to Serbian, please? Good morning, Raf. How are you today?
Dobro jutro, Raf, kako si danas?
Can you respond how you are, but in Serbian?
Kako si ti?
Dobro.
What did he say?
Oh, he asked me how I am.
Okay. What are you going to do during vacation?
Do you want me to say that in Serbian?
Yes, please.
Šta ćeš da uradiš preko leta?
Ću da idem na Idaho National Lab.
What did he say?
He said he's going to go to the Idaho National Lab.
Okay, can you ask him how many weeks are you going to spend there?
Koliko nedelja ćeš tamo provediti?
6 nedelje.
What did he say?
6 weeks.
Oh, okay, 6 weeks. Well, just is like six in Russian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that is amazing.
Wait, no, sorry, it's 10 weeks.
That's
Uh,
That's it. Yeah, that's it. 10 weeks.
Okay, okay, let's continue for a couple of minutes. And then, what is your favorite sport?
Mine is swimming.
No. I'm asking Arturo to translate to Serbian.
Oh.
What is your favorite sport?
Koji je tvoj omiljeni sport?
Volim da plivam.
What did he say?
He said he likes swimming.
Okay, very good. That's fantastic. Okay, guys, me sorprende lo increíble que hablan serbio. Yo pienso que lo hablan con mucha fluidez. Eh, ¿cómo aprendiste serbio, Arturo? ¿Cómo aprendiste serbio? Porque lo hablas bastante bien, de mi opinión, yo no sé serbio, pero ¿cómo aprendiste serbio?
Pues mi mamá es de Serbia y cuando vino aquí, pues primero se casó con mi papá en México y luego yo nací aquí y pues serbio era el primer idioma que yo aprendí y siempre lo he estado hablando con mi mamá, entonces lo aprendí de ella.
Ok, muy bien. Raf, he escuchado que cuando hablan a Serbia, tú tomas el teléfono también y saludas allá. Creo que tienes primos o gente allá en Serbia. ¿Sí es correcto?
Sí. Sí.
Con quién platicas allá y cómo es la conversación? Yo he escuchado que lo haces muy fluido.
Hablo, pues, rara vez, pero a veces hablo con Setsa, que es mi tía, y gente allá.
Excelente, muy bien. Okay, what else can you tell me about the importance of speaking English? Uh, do you think that knowing other languages besides your native tongue, Raf, is important? Has it been useful for you to speak Serbian? I think you have been to Serbia, right? So what
Uh,
can you tell us about that?
well, it is, I think, in general, the more languages you know, the better off you'll be. Because if you know a bunch of languages and you go to all these different places, you can communicate uh, better with other people and get to know more things.
That's very nice. Have you ever been to Serbia, Raf?
Yes, various times with my family.
Yeah, how has it been? What do you like the most about Serbia when you've been there?
Um,
Besides the girls, of course.
just uh, spending a nice time with my aunt and cousin, and just seeing the nice sceneries there are over there. For example, when we go hiking in the woods and the Bagash Mountains, and just things like that.
Okay, amazing, amazing. I'll come back to that point later. Okay, Arturo, what about you? What is what you enjoy the most in Serbia when you've been there?
In Serbia, yeah, I like spending time with the extended family there, and also uh, there's a castle in near Belgrade, which is interesting to go and see. So, yeah, just walking around is nice for the most part.
Okay, I've noticed the times, not many, but the few times that I've been to the US, that not many people speak two or three languages. Most of them speak just English. Do you think that speaking English, Spanish, and maybe another language, German, French, Serbian, Italian, gives you an advantage in a way, maybe technical way, in a social way, in any way? Does it give you an advantage when you are able to speak two or three languages?
I think so. I think it gives you an advantage socially because you are able to connect with people who do not necessarily speak English. So, for example, if you also speak Spanish, you can easily travel to Mexico or many places in South America or Central America and be able to adapt more easily to the culture there and to meet people there and establish connections not only because there is not a language barrier. So language many times is a barrier between people. So knowing more languages will give you a wider variety of opportunities socially, and also if you decide to move somewhere, uh, you can have many opportunities there if you learn the language.
Very nice comment. Thank you very much. Now, Raf, you know that your dad speaks Spanish and English. In his current job, do you think that has been a plus and advantage for him to travel to South America, to Central America, to Mexico? Do you think that that has given him an edge over other people who only speak English or who only speak Spanish?
Yes, because in his work, he has to travel to other countries. So I think knowing both Spanish and English has given him the the upper edge because he can communicate more easily with a wider variety of customers of different ethnicities.
Amazing, amazing. Well, guys, I just want to thank you very much for your comments. Anything else that you want to state about speaking English, Spanish, Serbian, or any other language, Latin for the matter? Ardi, Arturo, what do you think people should do when we talk about languages?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, what do you think people should do about languages? Do you think they should stay with one language only, or they should strive to learn another language and speak at least two languages or three if possible? What do you think? What do you suggest to people, Arturo?
I think learning the most languages as possible can only be a benefit, and I don't see the harm in learning more languages. I think it just opens a very wide variety of opportunities, so I think it's something to be encouraged, and uh, I think it's a good idea to learn at least two, if not three or four or even five or more languages.
Amazing. Thank you very much. And finally, Raf, after speaking English, what other languages do you suggest people to learn? Or for people in Mexico, for example, who speak just Spanish, what do you think is the most important language we should learn or try to learn?
Well, almost everybody knows English, so but besides English, I would suggest either uh, Serbian, maybe French, or another Latin-based language.
What about people in Mexico who speak just Spanish? Do you think we should strive to learn English?
Yes, because like Arturo said, like the more you know, the better off you'll be. Like the more languages you know, the more connections you'll have with other people, and in a society. The very definition of a society is just the connections with between people, and the more connections you have, the better off you'll be.
Fantastic. I like your answers very much, Raf, Arturo, and I want to thank you for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, and your time with us, people of top class who are studying languages in our language center. So once again, thank you very much, guys. Big hug, and talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.